Hello Aquarius, this is Kathy from Tarot Me a Story here doing your reading March 4th. The readings are not time sensitive. Whenever they apply to you, whenever you run across it. But here we go. Celtic Cross. Oh, hold on. We have the Empress at the center of your reading. Crossing is the Moon. Very interesting. And your foundation is Justice reversed. So for some reason, I needed to get out of a few cards this way. For some reason. Well, you know, I'm not the one doing the reading. Just the messenger. Oh, we got every card here is Major Arcana. Oh my God. Another Major Arcana. Every card, Major Arcana. This means everything right now it's big. That's it. Everything is big change. All the change going on is, and then the Ten of Pentacles, the end of a cycle. Whatever's going on, it's big change. It's not details. It's the big changes in your life happening right now. So we have the Empress crossed by the Moon. Interesting. So I'm hearing that this is you going inward going in to seek your higher messages into where the road isn't marked. You're going inside where you learn to take your own path, where you seek guidance to hear your own path. And the Fool is moving into the recent past, which means you've just started a brand new journey. And then in your foundation, we have the Justice reversed. I got an interesting answer for Justice. You might be thinking that whatever's happening or happened in your situation, maybe something you're walking away from, could be was unfair, and but remember everything we experience. When you're say you have your boyfriend or your husband, it's like this person who's constantly jabbing at you, right? But they're jabbing at you because you need to clear stuff. You need to, whatever he's picking at and poking at is stuff you might need to look at and let go of, because you don't want to take your baggage with you into your new adventure. You don't want to take your baggage with you into a higher dimension, because your baggage is multiplied in a higher dimension. It's like it's like gigantic, and any negativity manifests really fast, and it's like, oh God, I just recently experienced being knocked flat on my butt, and it was just because I wanted to power through something, and I didn't realize that trying to push something forward by putting a whole lot of energy behind it was powered by fear, not trust. And I thought, well, I'm just getting the job done, let's just go get the job done, work hard, kill yourself doing it, but hey, what the hell, at least we got it done, right? And but not a good attitude. And that the attitude really was coming from fear. And then when you're in a higher dimension coming from fear, it slapped me down so fast. And I was out 5 days. Basically did nothing more than walk the dog. Couldn't even make it to a movie. It's like, so our bodies are going through transformations, and we're all making big changes. So back to the reading. So you might be feeling like something that happened in your past was unjust, but remember, everything that happens is so you will open your eyes and see something, become stronger, or become more aware. And then we have the Chariot reversed. Okay, so the Chariot reversed, the Chariot's about stability, or it can be about the sign Cancer, and with it reversed, it could be there could be a Cancer person in your life that's being difficult. Let's see, the Justice is Libra. That could be a Libra person that's being difficult, but that's not what I'm seeing. I don't know why. I'm identifying the cards, which really isn't what the reading is about. The reading is about what I hear. So really the Justice is about feeling like something's unfair, but keep in mind everything happens for a reason. And if people are doing stuff to us, it's because we need to look at something, heal it, move on, become stronger by the experience. And then here with the Chariot reversed, I'm not hearing that's a person either. I'm hearing the Chariot reversed is a feeling of instability. And that's because you're starting something completely new, going into the higher realms of consciousness with no roadmap. But that's how we all go. That's how we all get there. We got to go without a map. There is no map. We make our own map. We make our own way. We create everything ourselves. So you might be feeling a little unstable, but there is nothing more secure, more stable than trusting what's inside of you and following that message. So in the near future, we have the World. It's also reversed. So this is a sign. The World card's about completion, that you've completed. This is the last card in the cycle. And so reverse could be two things. Either you're feeling like you were unable to complete something, or because the Fool is the very next card in the deck, you have completed something and are moving on. I say that's the most likely. But I'm having a feeling here that it could go a little different for, depending on who the person is listening to this. That's why I gave the two. My strong feeling is, I'm getting a feeling of like an uneasiness with this card, like an uneasiness about proceeding forward. And then, with the Chariot reversed, stability, and the Justice reversed. So remember, these are major arcana, and they all have positive, messages. Reverse doesn't mean something negative happens. What it means is that little heads up that maybe, might need to, put a little more thought into something. Like if you're feeling things aren't just, well, it's for a reason. If you're feeling stability, yeah, you're stepping off a cliff into a whole new adventure. But remember, you're always supported. You're supported by spirit, and you gotta live life fully, man. You gotta take some, go on an adventure, try new stuff. So, in the truth of how you feel, is the Eight of Cups. See, this guy's on his way. He's got his back to whatever his past was, and he's moving on to. I just heard greener pastures, And if you look at the card, he's moving toward the light is shining on the path, and the same with the Moon card here. Once the path is lit right in front of you, but once you get past the Moon, the whole back of this card is lit by sunlight. So in the beginning, you're taking steps that you're not familiar with, you've never done before, you don't know where they're going, you have no certainty about it. But that's the journey. That's the way you go. That's what you do. That's what your heart is calling. In the truth of the situation is the Three of Swords reversed. And we've been getting this for Aquarius for a long time. And it keeps moving closer to the end of the cycle. And so there's an old heartbreak, really old heartbreak, that we're walking away from, that we're just not letting. We had hopes for someone. We had hopes for something. I'm hearing there was hope for something, and this maybe somebody would be a decent person, and they're not. It's like, I was really hoping you were better than this, but expectations is it's just paving the road for resentment. So if someone isn't who we want them to be, it's absolutely self-destructive to wish they would be different than they are. It only sets you up for disappointment and then resentment and then just the ending of a bad ending. So then we have the Four of Swords. This is, I'd say you just want a little break, a little time out. You want to reflect, and this is when this card comes after the three, and this has happened. I think in the last two readings. I think if we look at our past reading, we got these two together again. It's like time, reflect. So the Three of Swords was reversed, so you're just like moving past it, and you want time. I would say you want time. You want a little time to take out. You want a little time to just reflect and let go of, um, you know, this heartbreak, this disappointment. It doesn't have to be a lover. It can be any kind of situation. These cards make so much sense because we're walking away. We're starting new. The reading's amazing. Every time I lay down cards, I'm just amazed. Wow, it is so amazing that these cards were laid out in such perfect order, and I never stop being amazed. So walking away from a heartbreak that's the cards reversed has been hanging around in the past. Just want a little time to contemplate. And the last card is the Six of Pentacles. Wow, this is money. Are you waiting for money? Money be spousal support, child support, social security, like if you get injured on the job, money from the court, money. It's that kind of money. It's not like there's like a settlement or something, or community help from the somebody helping you, someone handing you money to help you move forward, that kind of thing. It can also be money from an elder family member, a loan or just a gift. But it's like you're waiting for money. So let's do a clarifier on that. See if I can get any more information about what's going on with that money. I'm hearing you will be paid. You will get your money. It's just like taking too long. So we got the storks. This is an interesting card, especially as a clarifier on that money. Well, the storks make a lot of sense, and I see they're building a nest, and look at the light shining into the nest. This is the birth of something new, and so it could be anything from building a nest for the birth of a child, or just building a whole new beginning, a new start. These cards are all major arcana, so. So that's what the money is about, what the money is for, what the money will help you do. The whole reading is about leaving something behind and moving in to a new beginning. And it's like the new beginning has already started. You've made plans. And I'm talking too long. I think I'm probably reiterating too much. So the only thing is, remember that anything that doesn't seem just or fair, everything happens for a reason. It's for your own growth, so you can move forward and take another look at some stuff that needs to be left in the past. And the Chariot is about reverse is like there's feeling like there's instability with this move forward, but that's that's just like the feeling of uncertainty. That's normal, and it's part of that process because the road isn't paved. You're creating your own path, making your own path through the forest, like Joe Campbell would say. Now we're going to do a love reading. Love reading has to say. It's like there isn't a card. Go card. Here it is. Oh, I left one on the table too. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Did we get this last week? Well, somebody did. It's hard to tell. Can't tell you how much of the readings I don't remember. It's like an amnesia. Well, because it's not coming through me. I mean, it's coming through me, but I'm not the one. I'm the messenger. Not really the tarot card reader. More like the messenger. Okay, so we got the tower and the foundation, but that just means something's coming to an end. And that's great because you got a whole new beginning and there's something you need to, it's like, gotta bail, jump, it's time to go. You know, the situation is no longer beneficial, kind of thing. And we got the Page of Pentacles. Interesting. Page of Pentacles. So I'm hearing he's a messenger for a new beginning, a new there's something, a financial beginning you're starting, and there's some kind of message coming. I don't know. It's like, wow, you got the Tower and the Death card. I mean, this is like, are there two more dramatic cards of change? Oh, I'm getting the heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly, discuss your feelings is like closure. Closure on something coming to an end. And then we have the Star moving into your... The Star was reversed, almost like still there's fear. Just have faith. Have faith. This is the Aquarius card, and and this is also about your wishes and dreams coming true. That you can. That can happen. That is, when we remove fear from the situation and trust the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, everything manifests, and it's just the most amazing way. And in the face of the scariest fears, in the face of jumping off this flaming tower, having faith that something so much better is coming your way really creates it. Creates it. There's a message about money. That's what the Page of Pentacles is. But it's about something new you started. Or it could be about, it ended in, the reading ended in the money coming from somewhere. And it's a message about that money. The Hangman wasn't in the reading, so I don't think there's a delay. Let me read an oracle card. But there could be an excuse or a delay about the money, but it doesn't really affect your ability to move forward, because every card is like saying you are moving forward. It's just, I have never seen so many cards all at once with such a positive message that leaving stuff behind and moving forward. Just never seen some cards come out like that. Acceptance. Beautiful card. Never read this one. I had this deck for a while. The best way for me to start reading them is to read them for you guys. What am I doing? Oh, I'm looking for this book. So number 5. Acceptance. You have offered yourself, asked to be of service to the greater good, created something that you want to contribute towards a healing of our world, and your offer has been gratefully accepted by the divine. Know this and be at peace. This oracle brings you a message. You are completely received, accepted by the divine, just as you are. There is nothing to change. Just be you. Just you to be. You have made an offering of a prayer, a sacrifice of an attachment, and a giving of a desire to be of service. You make a contribution to the world, and your offer is joyfully being transformed into the seeds of how this can best be. Your next step is about to begin. Oh, that makes sense with all the cards, doesn't it? Shall we find some sunshine? Oh, this is a little poem. Shall we find some sunshine amongst the cloudy days? A gentle touch that softly warms, which lead us on our way. Past stately oaks and candles glow, in places where we've never been. A friend to share the memories before it's home again. Wow. Before we go home again. Oh, that's beautiful. Pretty. I don't know if you could see this because it's like an old painting where you know, the details aren't going to show up. Thank you so much. I hope this was helpful. This is Kathy from Tarot Me a Stories. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thank you.